Oh, cool, man. Trump rules. Ha ha ha. My goodness. I guess some of the weirdest people in here, dude. Oh, hey. How's it going, man? Yo. What's going on, man? My name is Drewski. I come straight from Miami, bro. I come with the new hotness, dude. Ha ha ha. It's totally radical. Dude, this is the hottest thing on the streets of Miami, bro. You gotta check it out, man. Yo, you ready for this, brother? Oh my goodness, dude. Is this not the coolest thing ever, man? Ha. Dude, that is so cool, man. That is so cool. How much you want for them? Yo, bro. Yo, check it out. Me and my compadres, we made like 200 of these things, brother. And I'm here to let you in on a few of them, bro. You want to like check it out and show people on your channel, man? Dude, that thing is freaking sweet. I'll buy every one that you have available to sell. I have got to show these off on my YouTube channel. Oh, radical! What's up, y'all? So, I got in a new Canik. This comes from all the way from Miami, which I know these Caniks, I believe, well, are they made in Florida? I don't know. I know Century Arms owns them or imports them or whatever. But anyway, this one came directly from an inside source from Miami, Florida. And I am here to show it to you. Wait until you see this. Oh, yeah. It's another Miami gun. So this Canik, as you can tell by the box, as you can tell by the stuff in the box, I just showed off the Canik 1 last week. And I said that the Canik 1 came in 2 models. It came in the full size, the one that's got the 18 round magazine, and I'll show it to you so you have a little refresher. So this one here is the Canik 1 SFT. Comes with the 18 round magazine and has the larger grip. So this one here comes with one 18 round magazine. This is the other Canik 1 that I was telling you about. And this one is the SF. So you have the SFT and the SF. Now the SF holds 15 rounds, so it's got a little bit shorter of a grip, but it's the same deal. Same deal, cheap gun, around the same price, optic cut. It's got the white dot sights, front and rear sights. You know, and it just comes with the back straps, the little tools, and that sort of thing. It don't come with a holster or any of that other stuff. But this is a new exclusive, and I'm pretty sure it's Orion Wholesale who made these. I think they teamed up with Canik to make these things here. And this is the Canik, it's the Miami Ocean Boulevard Drive, I believe is what they call the full name of the thing. And they, from what they told me, is they made 200 of these guns. Now, I know anybody who has the Miami days and the Miami nights. They'll have to have this. This one, I don't think it is a signature series. It is an exclusive for the wholesaler. Now, these things were pre-order only. So they sent me an email. They said, hey, we're making these guns. We're making 200 of them. There's only going to be 200 of them made. It's a pre-order only, and it's a minimum order of 3, I believe, or you had to order 3 to get free shipping. So I said, all right, go ahead and put me down for 3. Well, as soon as I started showing people pictures of these things, I had 2 people wanting to put 2 of them on hold, and that would leave me with 1. So I reached right back out to them, I think the very next day, and I said, is there any way I can get 3 more? And they said no. They said they're all sold, you know, no dice, no can do. And I was like, all right, well, can you put me on a list? If somebody happens to not take theirs, I'll take 3 more. And they emailed me back the other day, said they're going to get me 3 more. So lucky me, I'll get 6 out of the 200. So let's check this thing out, let you get a close look at it. And one good thing about these things are not as expensive as a signature series. These things, like I'm selling, these things should be around $500. Okay, they should be $450 to $500, somewhere in that range. Now I have seen them selling on Gunbroker. People's asking $650, $750, all the way up to $1,000, and that's, I guess, because of the rarity, because they only made 200 of them. But they really shouldn't cost that much. I hate to tell on these other dealers. I ain't trying to rain on their parade. I mean, it's supply and demand. If these things are in high demand, you know what I mean? Believe it or not, I do have 2 business degrees. Somebody commented and said I talk like a 6th grader, which is probably true. But, you know, I've got an associate's in business administration and a bachelor in business administration and law. I'm not a dummy. I just don't care. I'm a redneck, and I don't care about my language, okay? So anyway, Miami Ocean Boulevard Drive. So you got some little palm trees right here. You got some, it looks like these things were like hand painted, because I've noticed on some of them that these lines here are a little shorter or longer. So it really looks like somebody hand painted these, like airbrushed them or something. I don't know, but they put a lot of work into them. I actually can't believe that they're selling them for as cheap as they are, for what the cost of the gun was and what they probably paid somebody to do this. You see all the different colors in there. I mean, we got blue, we got green, we got pink, we got white. They done a lot of layering. It's a good looking unit. Even the inside of the trigger guard, if you can see, the inside of the trigger guard's even painted. The whole gun, the rear, everything is painted. Looks pretty good. Now, the extra back straps that it comes with are not painted. You can see they're just black. So the only back strap that is painted is the one that is on the gun. So, you know, if you ever liked the Miami days and nights and you didn't get one, and you don't want to pay whatever, $1,000 to get one off a Gunbroker or somewhere, this is a good option if you can scoop one up before they get gone. All right, y'all. I got to get ready. I got to get going. I got a gun show today, and I'm running late as always, but I got to show you these cool units. They finally came in. So this is just a partial amount of the things I said I was going to get, but it's a couple cool things I want to show you real quick. I do have some good units coming in next week. Next week should be a good video too. But anyway, this one right here is the new Taurus 817. 817. This right here, what is an 817, man? Well, check it out. So this does have the bigger frame. Sorry, the sticker's like getting in the way. This Taurus here has a little bit bigger of a frame than your regular 856. It's got, it's the snub nose. What's the big deal, man? What's the big deal? Tell us, man. We ain't got much time. We got to hurry. Has the bigger grip. Check that out. More comfortable grip. You can get I can get almost a full grip on it. As you can see here, I do have pretty good size hands, but you can get a better grip on it. So what's so special about it, man? Check it out. Booyah. It is a 7-shot. So this here is a 7-shot 38 special. So these guns here will shoot the plus Ps. I think this is a 2-inch barrel. Like I said, extended grip. This is the matte stainless finish. 7-shot, 38 special. It is a little bit more heavy, but not a whole lot. It's a little more heavy than your 856, but not a whole lot. Pretty sweet unit, man. Now I wish it was a 357, but it is what it is. But you load up 7 38 special plus Ps in here, and that's a pretty sweet compact little revolver. This is the size of my hand here. You can see here how big it is. You could put this in a coat pocket pretty easy. I don't know about putting it in your pants pocket, but you could put it in a coat pocket pretty easy and have you 7-shot 38 special. Very cool unit. Wanted to show you that before I took it to the gun show. This one here does have the notched sights. It don't have like a adjustable sight on the rear. It's got the notched sight here. You can see it. You know the deal. Blacked out front sight. You could probably change that if you wanted to, or put your little nail polish up on here or something. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty sweet. I like it. I think it's cool. Let's move on. This next unit is a very expensive unit. This right here is the Lipsy's exclusive Ruger No.1 International. So this right here, this gun right here, is a Ruger No.1 International, chambered in a 22 Hornet. I have never got one of these guns before. Now, as far as Ruger No.1s go, yeah, I've got Ruger No.1s before. They're about $2,000. They're very expensive. Depending on the model, I would say $1,800, $1,700, $1,800 to $2,000, tax and all. These are very expensive guns, very expensive. And these are collectors' dreams come true, man. You think, man, what's so special about that thing? Why does anybody want to spend so much money on it? These are very collectible guns, and they hold their value very well. They usually go up in value. As you can see on the top right there, Ruger No.1, it's a single shot. So you see this little doodad right here? You hit this little, I don't know what you call it, release right here. You pull it down, and this is where your round goes right here. But yeah, so it's just that simple. You see here, you lift up the lever, and that locks it. Lower it, and it takes it down. It is a single shot. These are very accurate guns. And no, I'm not going to pull the trigger, because this guy right here is already sold. That's what usually happens with these Ruger No.1s. I'll tell somebody that I'm getting one in, and they will sell. You got your little medallion on the bottom, checkering right here, You'll tell somebody that you got one coming in, and they will, I mean, I'll sell them before they ever get here. If they don't sell before they get here, then I put them on Gun Broker and they sell immediately. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little unit. I only got it out to show you. It's got a flip up rear sight, the gold bead in the front there. But, you know, of course, people usually put a scope on them. It does come with its own scope rings. And like I said, it is a collector's dream come true. They're not for everybody, but they are very desirable in the collector's realm. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for this week. But before I go, I just want to say I got to go to a gun show. So let me show you what's going on. Check it out. I got everything packed up. That's why all my cases are empty. I got a gun show this weekend. I'm running really late, but whatever. I can't disappoint my watchers, my viewers. But anyway, I'm going to go to the gun show. I might show you a little walk around. If I have time, you know, maybe I'll throw up some numbers, how much we sold, or hey, I'll probably put it in next week's video. But like I said, I got a lot of good stuff coming in next week. New releases that just came out. I know I got at least two. I've got another really rare gun that's hard to get that I'll be getting in next week also. And you probably will want to check it out. And I'll give you the update on how I did at the gun show. But before I leave, I just want to say, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, man, you need to look into it. Pray and ask the Lord for discernment. Ask Him to reveal Himself to you. Open up the Bible, start reading, find somebody that you know that may have a track or something. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff on the internet. There's all kinds of videos you can watch. Watch you some preaching videos. Go in and watch some sermons, man. You know, read a little bit about God, reach out to Him, and tell Him that you're sorry, that you know you're a sinner, and that you want Him to be a part of your life, and He will bless you. He will bless you. And for all of the Christians out there, don't be so judgmental. Don't take a look at somebody and judge them. Like at the first of my video, you know, I set that up on purpose, that I was judging a guy as soon as he walked in. Look, I have to remind myself often when people walk in based off of their appearance, I have to remind myself often that Jesus died for that person and that He loves them as much as He loves me, and that I need to treat them the way that I would treat my best friend. You know, you should love your neighbors as yourself. Love everybody like Jesus loves them. But that's going to be it for me for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep on keeping on and have you good.